Hi guys, happy Thursday. Today is October 10th, 2019, and I am back with another video. To those who are subscribed and follow, welcome back. To those who are new, hello, my name is Milan. I am the founder and Reiki Grandmaster practitioner with Fly and Flourishing. We are an energy healing haven that just works to promote wellness and well-being. We want to see people being the flyest version of themselves and flourishing. So today's video, I'm going to talk about different avenues for self-care. I think sometimes we feel or we've heard that self-care is basically taking yourself shopping and things like that, but there's a lot of different ways that we can do self-care, and I wanted to cover some things that are overlooked that we don't consider self-care but really are, and also some avenues for self-care that are free, that range from low, mid-range to high range. So whatever your budget or whatever your desire is, there is an avenue for self-care for all of it. So again, want to debunk the myth that self-care involves money, because it doesn't always involve money. But if you have some money to invest in yourself, do that too. But just know that one is not better than the other. These are just fun, cool ways that you can explore self-care for yourself. And a lot of them don't even have to take, all day or anything like that. I think the other misconception is that you really have to carve out a whole day. If you don't have a whole day, that's okay. If you have just 10 minutes, even 5 minutes, it all counts. It all counts, especially when we're consistent with it. It all adds up to a greater whole and kind of has a snowball effect, if you will. So let's get into it. Let's not delay. So first I'm going to just share about 3 different things that we overlook as self-care, but they really are. And the first one is making your bed every day. Just getting up every morning and making up your bed. I don't know about you guys, but for me, I know I just feel better at the start of the day when my bed is made up. And it doesn't have to be pristine like they do in a hotel, but just to have, everything tucked away, the pillows fluffed. It's just a fresh, nice start to my day. And I'm like, just mentally, I feel less cluttered when my bed is made up. So if you don't believe it, give it a try, especially if you're a person that doesn't normally make up your bed. Try it for a week and see how you feel. Another one is take a nap or go to bed early. So again, this is one thing that I'm not saying you have to take a nap or go to bed early every day, but maybe you say, okay, Wednesday is my day where I go to bed early. I go to bed at 10 o'clock, 10:30, whatever that time is for you. And you say, I'm picking this day or these days, maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday, whatever it is for you. And I'm going to go to bed early and make sure I get this desired amount of sleep. So for some people that might be, I want 6 hours of sleep. Other people it might be this night, I know at least once a week I get 8 full hours of sleep. Whatever it is for you. So that's something to try. As far as if, going to bed early is not your thing, maybe you find a way to sneak in a nap somewhere. Everybody has different work schedules, life schedules. Again, it could be on a Saturday. It doesn't have to be during the week. It's all about incorporating this into your life, because this is your life. So it's not going to have one way, but these are just different avenues. And lastly, another one that we overlook as far as self-care is just cleaning a room. Again, for a lot of us, mentally, when there's a lot of chaos and clutter and things, we feel very chaotic and cluttered inside. So it could even be a closet, or maybe you clean underneath your bathroom sink. But it's just something sometimes energetically about clearing a space that it just opens us up to receive more peace or whatever, more positivity or things that we're looking for. So these are some often overlooked ones that we don't think of as self-care, but they are. Those are ways that we are caring for ourselves. Okay, so some free to low cost things. I'm going to share about 3. So one of them is just going for a walk. Rather you're a nature person or you're a city person or whatever, go for a walk. Again, doesn't have to be a whole trek. It could be a 10-minute walk around your neighborhood. You could go to your favorite park and walk for a little bit. If you've got 10 minutes, it all counts. It's just, a nice way for some peace of mind. It's kind of like how sometimes, runners, it's like meditation for them. They just kind of clear their mind and they just focus on the run. Same thing going for a walk. If you've got 10 minutes you can spare to walk around your neighborhood, again, even if it's just once a week, it counts. The more you can do it, the better. But if all you've got is once a week, do it. Sometimes I will actually go for a walk around my neighborhood in the morning. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, sometimes I will do Instagram stories from a morning walk. So usually my morning walk is me moving my car. I live in Brooklyn where we have alternate side of the street parking. And if I'm too lazy to move my car the night before, I have to get up a little bit earlier in the morning to move it. So I will go for a little walk to my car and move it and walk around a little bit. And usually it is just like a 5 to 10 minute walk. But there's something about just first thing in the morning going for a walk that it helps me. It helps calm my nerves and it kind of helps me ease into the day. So go for a walk. Another one is listen to music or sing in the shower or both. So again, these are just fun ways to bring us present and to have fun, and realize that life is supposed to be fun, that yes, we have challenges and obstacles and things that we are meant to get through, but it's also meant to be fun. And so I like to sing in the shower sometimes. I have whole concerts in the bathroom while I'm getting ready for work or whatever. So, just listen to some music. And again, same thing. You don't have to listen to music 24/7, but if you have 10 minutes, listen to some songs that make you happy, that make you feel good. Listen to feel good music, okay? And the last one is this I talked about in the other one a little bit, but sorry if I'm looking over it. I have a list to make sure I stay on topic. Is to read a book before bed. If you're not a reader and you like audiobooks, listen to a book before bed. Again, even if it's just 10-15 minutes, it counts. It's a way to decompress, it's a way to just relax, and it's also a way to think about other things. Life is going on all day, every day. We don't need any reminders that life is going on all day, every day. A few minutes out of our daily lives to just focus on something else that's relaxing it's not going to hurt us, because the stuff that is going on all day every day is still going to be there. So take a break, read a book, chillax, whatever that is for you. Okay, so those were free to low cost things that you can do. So some mid-level things that you can do is visit a spa. I really like spas the older I get. They're just a lot of fun, and thanks to sites like Living Social and Groupon, you can find amazing deals on some really nice spas. So, back in the day, they were a little bit more like a luxury thing, but now they're very affordable and you can find great deals. I was just on Groupon the other day and I think I paid $50, but other times I've paid like $30 or $40 for different spa packages. So you can always check that out. They're a lot of fun. And that's a nice way to get out of the house and relax. If you don't want to be home, you want a change of environment. So check those out. Another thing that you can do is either pick up an old hobby that you used to enjoy or learn a new one. Hobbies are a lot of fun. Again, they help us just clear our mind and be present and just focus on having a little bit of joy. So whatever that is that you like to do, whether it's write, read a book, sew, ride bikes, whatever that is, indulge in your hobby a little bit. And again, you don't have to spend a whole lot of time doing this hobby. Maybe you only do this hobby once a week. That's fine. But just something that is for you, that brings you joy and that helps you feel good, that's important. So for me, one of my hobbies that I'm getting back into is dancing, actually. I used to do ballroom dancing many years ago and loved it. I did salsa, cha-cha-cha, swing dancing, all. It was so much fun. So I'm getting back into it now, and I'm actually taking samba dance classes. So it's cool and it's fun. It's something for me, and I just enjoy it so much. And I only do it once every 2 weeks because my schedule, but it works. It's fun. I enjoy it. It's just something that I can do for me. And what else can we do? So you can do a Reiki session. Ah, ha ha ha. So, yes, Reiki is an excellent way for self care and just to relax and allow your chakras and your whole energy center to just be realigned and reset back to just peace and calm. So, Reiki sessions are good, and it's the same. There are many different price ranges for Reiki from sometimes sessions are $30 and sometimes they're more than 100. It just depends, but there are deals out there. There are wonderful practitioners offering services from all different pricing tiers, so get into it. It really makes a difference. It's really helpful. Again, I have some regular clients who get Reiki regularly, and I have other clients that they maybe contact me once a year or, once a quarter for a tune up, whatever. And one bonus one that I wanted to add that is a fun mid-priced one is to do floating. If you've never done floating before, it's so relaxing. Basically, you get put in this little pod and it's filled up with salt water. So it has a lot of salt. It has so much salt in the water that when you lie back, you have no choice. You're going to float. That's how much salt is in the water. And the idea is to actually lay on your back in the water and float. And you just relax. And you can choose, I think, different durations. I think I usually do an hour, I think, and you just lay there. And so you have the option, the lights can be off, the lights can be on, and it's just so meditative for me. Like, I usually fall asleep when I float, but it's just so peaceful. I usually sleep really good that night, and it's just very relaxing. So if you've never heard of floating, definitely do some research on it. They're becoming very popular and offered in cities all over the country here in the United States, but also all over the world. So check it out. Or, if you're live in an area where the water is heavily salted, you could just go there and float. So there's that. And lastly, our high-end ways of self-care. One of them, which is a big one, is you can do international travel. International travel has been amazing for me just because I get to learn about different cultures, I get to meet different people, and I get to learn different perspectives and ways to look at the world and relate to people. And that's been a big part of self-care for me, is really being more open-minded and being a more understanding person, because I'm exposed to different cultures and languages and ways of living and things like that. Also, international travel for me has also shown me to appreciate, what I have, and that there's different ways to living life, but the way that I live, I need to appreciate it more because other people live differently and it works for them, but it may not work for me. So having these experiences is a way of self-care for me, because it's to say be thankful for what you have and understand that also there are other ways to live, and that your joy is a choice and you can craft whatever kind of life that you want for yourself. So that's one. Another one is you can learn TM. TM is short for Transcendental Meditation. So it is a meditation technique that many, many people swear by. I keep saying that I'm going to learn. Eventually, I do want to learn. And it has transformed a lot of people's lives. It has helped people deal with depression, health issues, all kinds of things. If you do any research, you know that really meditation in general has so many benefits for our mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being and health. So definitely do some research on transcendental meditation. It is pricey, but a lot of times now they do offer different payment plans. If it's something that you're really, really interested in, you can definitely give that a try. That's on my list of quote-unquote high-end self-care things to indulge in. And the last one is to have a staycation at a luxury hotel. So again, it's really fun sometimes for self-care to be in a different environment, to get away for a little bit, because it helps us clear our minds more easily. Oftentimes when we're at home or a place that is familiar, our brains are still running on everything else. So when we take ourselves out of our comfort zones or our normal places, it does help us to focus a little bit more on self-care and being there for ourselves. So everyone loves a luxury hotel. Sometimes you can even just book one night book one night at a really nice hotel, go to the pool, or if they have saunas and other types of what do we call them, not luxuries, amenities. There we go. They have all different kinds of amenities. Enjoy them. Take yourself out to dinner, to their rooftop bar, whatever, at this restaurant, and just relax. You can also reflect. You can write out your goals. You could take a nice bath, set some intentions for that bath. What do you want for yourself? Where do you want to go? So these are just some different avenues for self-care. Obviously, this is not even all of them. There are plenty more things to do, and perhaps maybe I'll do a blog post about it if you guys are interested and want to know more ways. But I hope that this actually just kind of helps inspire you to get creative and think of ways to do things for yourself. And I'm a person that, like I said, I always believe that you don't even need as much time as you think. If you don't have all day, that's okay. If you don't have 2 hours, that's okay. If you have just 5-10 minutes for yourself, please do it. You will be happier, and you can give way more when you're in a happier, full place than you can when you're in an unhappy, empty place. So remember, like they do on the plane when they have the safety instructions in the beginning, we're always told to put our mask on first before we assist anybody else. And it makes a lot of sense. It's hard for us to help someone else breathe if we can't breathe ourselves. So remember that. All you need is 5 minutes once a week. And then after a while, you'll start to find more time because it feels so good. So 5 minutes once a week, 10 minutes once a week. Then it's 2 times a week, 3 times a week, whatever it is for you. But make some time for yourself. You're worth it, you deserve it, and you're worthy of it simply because you exist. So I hope that this video was helpful and that it was inspiring. Stay blessed, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.